All right, for today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create your own new wall, that meaning the components inside of the wall. So first, as many of you know, if you want to build a wall, you just come over here to architecture and you select wall, and you choose the wall type that you would like to be able to start placing a wall. Now, what I'm going to go over today is how to change that wall to be what you need for your project. So right now you can see that I just created a wall using the basic wall generic that is 4 inches thick. So to create your own wall, you're going to go over here into edit type. So you've selected your wall, you go to edit type. And before you make any changes to a wall, you're going to go over here and click duplicate. So we'll go ahead and show you how to do just a basic interior wall that is a 2x4. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in the name of my new wall as 2x4. And go ahead and select OK. And then what you'll do is you'll come down here to structure and click edit. So right now we have inside of our wall just the 4-inch wall because it was just a generic 4-inch wall. So what we're going to go and do is leave the function as structure, and the material we can mess with later. But thickness, we're going to put in how thick our 2x4 is going to be. So obviously a 2x4 is not actually 2 inches by 4 inches. It's 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So we're going to go ahead and type in 3.5 right here to represent that 2x4. Now, obviously, in a wall, we don't just have the 2x4 framing, but we also have, generally interior, we have gypsum board on both sides. So we're going to go ahead and click right here and then say insert to be able to show that we want to insert a new category. So put in that gypsum board. And then we're going to insert another portion on the bottom side of that. Oops, I'm gonna have to go and shift that back up. There we go. Let's click insert and send that back to me. Okay, so we have our 2x4 framing here in the center. And let's just say we're going to be using 1/2 inch gypsum board. So I'll go ahead and just type in the thickness of that gypsum board is going to be 1/2 inch. And then the same thing down here. And next what we're going to do is we're just going to come into change the material, what our category is going to be. And since this is a 2x4, we will go in here to select the wood that we want. Wood joist rafter, no. Well, I guess it doesn't really make a huge difference which one of these ones we pick. I'm just going to go ahead and just do softwood lumber. Would make the most sense. But what we're going to do here is, since we have gypsum board on both sides, we're going to go ahead and change the category of that to be gypsum board. And I know for sure that gypsum board is right here. And for those of you who might not be super familiar with construction, or you are familiar with construction, you might know gypsum board by the brand name sheetrock or drywall. And those are both brand names for the same product, which is called gypsum board. And so here you have our 2x4 structure in the center and then our gypsum board on both sides. So now we have created, once we click OK, our basic 2x4 wall. So we'll go ahead and click OK. And now say in your project you need to have an exterior wall, and you don't want to use one of the ones they have existing here, like wood shingle on wood stud or wood siding on wood stud. Or maybe it's just an interior wall that is going to be by a restroom or something where you're going to have some big plumbing hardware behind the wall. And you're going to want something a little bit bigger, let's say a a wall that's made out of 2x6s. And so we'll just follow that same process. We'll go up in here, we'll say duplicate, we'll change the name of this one to be 2x6, and then click OK. And then you'll do the same thing. You'll come in here to edit, and 2x6s are going to be 5.5 inches on the inside, and we'll just leave the gypsum board on each side as 1/2-inch gypsum board. Now, of course, if your project requires you to have 3/4 gypsum board or something else, you can change that to what you want it to be, and of course, change the name of your wall accordingly. So that's how you change the type of your wall.